Okay, so here's something wild. Sam Altman just basically confirmed that GPT-6 is going to remember everything about you. And I'm not talking about just your last conversation. I'm talking about weeks, months, potentially years of your preferences, your habits, even the way you like your morning coffee described. And that's not even the craziest part. Look, I spent the last few days going down this rabbit hole, digging through leaks, insider reports, and Sam Altman's own words. And what I found is honestly kind of insane. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things. First, what GPT-6's memory system actually means for you. Second, the secret hardware device OpenAI is building with Apple's legendary designer. And third, the dark side of all this that nobody's really talking about. Stick around for that last part because it's going to change how you think about using AI forever. So let's start with the big one. Right now, when you use ChatGPT, it's like talking to someone with amnesia. Every new chat, you're starting from scratch. You have to explain yourself over and over. It's honestly exhausting. But GPT-6? Completely different ballgame. According to multiple sources close to OpenAI's development, GPT-6 is being built on what they're calling persistent memory architecture. And Sam Altman himself said memory is his favorite feature they're working on. Here's what that actually means for you. Imagine you tell the AI once that you're a software developer who prefers Python. It remembers. You mention you're planning a trip to Italy next spring. It remembers. You prefer formal tone in business emails, but casual for creative writing. It remembers. Hell, you could tell it you're allergic to peanuts. And 6 months later, when you ask for recipe ideas, it'll automatically exclude them. This isn't science fiction. Former Google engineer Kyle Corbett leaked that OpenAI is already training GPT-6 on clusters so massive they can't even put all the hardware in one state without risking power grid failures. We're talking over 100,000 H100 GPUs. That's the kind of infrastructure you need when you're building an AI that needs to remember millions of users across billions of interactions. But here's where it gets really interesting. Because OpenAI isn't just building software anymore. Multiple leaks are suggesting that OpenAI is partnering with Jony Ive, you know, the guy who designed the iPhone, to create a physical AI device powered by GPT-6. And this isn't just another smart speaker. According to insider reports, we're talking about a screen-free, pocket-sized companion that's context-aware. It knows where you are. It understands what you're doing. It even picks up on your emotional tone in real time. Think of it like Siri. But if Siri actually understood you as a person and got smarter every single day you used it. The whole device is voice first. No screen to distract you. Just natural conversation with an AI that learns and adapts to your life. It's basically the ambient computing future we've been promised for years, but this time it might actually work. And the timeline? Way sooner than you think. OpenAI officially confirmed GPT-6 won't launch in early 2026. But here's what they're not saying. Sam Altman has repeatedly hinted it'll arrive much faster than the massive gap we saw between GPT-4 and GPT-5. Industry insiders are pointing to mid-2026. We're talking potentially 12 to 18 months away. The infrastructure is already being built. OpenAI's Texas campus is running at full capacity. They started receiving the special GB200 hardware in mid-2025, which means early development phases are already underway. The project Stargate data center, which sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, is being constructed specifically to handle GPT-6's computational demands. But now, here's the part that honestly keeps me up at night. See? All of this sounds incredible, right? An AI that truly knows you, that anticipates your needs, that makes technology feel almost magical. But there's a massive elephant in the room that Sam Altman himself has admitted to, and it's a problem they haven't solved yet. The memory isn't encrypted. Let me say that again. This AI system that's going to remember your preferences, your projects, your routines, your communication style, potentially even your location and emotional patterns. It's currently stored without proper encryption. Sam Altman straight up acknowledged this in interviews, and when you combine that with the fact that each memory-enabled GPT-6 session could cost up to 100 times more computational power than GPT-4, you start to see the real picture here. Think about what you share with AI, your work projects, your personal struggles, your health questions, your financial planning, your relationship issues. Now imagine all of that sitting in a database somewhere, unencrypted, accessible to who exactly? We don't know. OpenAI says they're working on stronger safeguards and better encryption and privacy controls. But those are future promises. And if GPT-6 launches mid-2026, we're less than a year away from this being a reality. What do you think? Are you excited for an AI that never forgets you? Or does this kind of freak you out? Drop a comment below. And if you want to stay ahead of all the AI developments that actually matter, hit that subscribe button because this technology is moving fast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.